Not-for-Profit Law presents Ending Your Organisation.
Hi, I'm Sam. I started a marching band when we were at uni with a group of music college friends. Our numbers have been dropping over the years. We just don't know enough people anymore who are interested, and we're finding it hard to get enough people on our committee. There are plenty of other bands around, so we're thinking about closing our group down. We're not sure about the steps involved. Can you help us?
Hi Sam, I'm Jess, a lawyer at Not-for-Profit Law. When you would like to voluntarily bring your group to an end, it's called voluntary cancellation or winding up. There are a few steps involved, and they depend on the type of group you are and your size. Can you tell me what kind of organisation you are and how many assets you have at the moment?
Okay, so we're an incorporated association and we've got a few instruments, some uniforms, maybe $3,000 of cash in our bank account. The instruments are quite old now, so they wouldn't be worth that much, maybe a few $1,000s.
And do you have any liabilities like bills you need to pay?
We've got a few things, like our website costs $100 a month. We keep a mobile phone for the band, that costs about $30 a month. And we rent a locker from the council for all the instruments, and that costs about $50 a month.
Okay, well, smaller groups like yours can voluntarily cancel, which is more simple than the winding up process for larger groups. In Victoria, an application for voluntary cancellation can be made where an incorporated association has total assets worth less than $10,000, does not have any outstanding debts, fees or liabilities, has paid all relevant fees and penalties, and is not a party to ongoing legal proceedings. You'll need to pass a special resolution of your members approving winding up. You'll also need to make sure you have paid all your bills and cancelled any contracts. If there are cancellation fees, you'll need to pay these out of your assets. Your board will need to make some declarations and then lodge forms with Consumer Affairs Victoria. You'll also need to give your leftover assets to another organisation with similar purposes, like another not-for-profit band in your area. This is the same for any not-for-profit organisation in Australia. Always check your organisation's rules to see whether there are additional requirements for winding up. There are similar processes available for voluntary cancellations of incorporated associations in other states, and also for companies with few assets, but it's important to check the particular requirements. For organisations with more assets, the winding up process under the Corporations Act needs to be followed, which is more complicated. Most groups will need the help of a lawyer and liquidator to wind up. You can read more about voluntary cancellation and winding up on the Information Hub. Something else to consider, if managing the organisation is an issue, is whether your organisation could try to merge or amalgamate with another organisation that may be interested in taking on your activities or assets. Sometimes the membership of an organisation is happier for the organisation to merge with another organisation rather than voluntarily cancel its registration. If you'd like to merge, some things to look out for in another organisation are similar purposes and activities, not-for-profit status, and compatible tax status. Because you are a Victorian incorporated association, if the other organisation you'd like to merge with is also a Victorian incorporated association, you could amalgamate, a special and more simple process available to incorporated associations. Otherwise, you will need to merge, which would involve passing a special resolution of your members, then winding up your organisation and passing on all of your assets and liabilities to the organisation you are merging with. For more information on merging or amalgamating with another organisation, there are many resources on the Not-for-Profit Law Information Hub that provide detailed information on the steps involved.
This video is legal information only and is not legal advice.
This video series is brought to you by Justice Connect's Not-for-Profit Law Service.